Well, hello everybody. Once again, you have tuned in with your hostess, Joyce Love Carter, here on this May the 3rd, 2026 at 6 o'clock p.m. I am so grateful and thankful I have somebody on staff today, which is professional Miss Diann Ellis. And Miss Diann, she's going to talk a little bit about how she was a support in the school system for autistic and ADHD children. So, Miss Diann, when you start diagnosing the children that were hyper and that were really, really smart, how did you feel about that when you were, being in their care?
Well, I really felt alright about being around the autistic kids simply because they are so smart.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like A's and B's, and some of them can't talk because I had verbal kids.
Verbal,
So
yeah, very
they
much.
use laptops.
Right.
They tell you what they want,
Right.
and they will do their work. Once they get through doing their work, it will be right. They are really smart.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
love being around the autistic kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I stayed at school system when I was.
Mm-hmm.
Not about money.
Right.
It's about the kids.
About the kids.
And I knew I wasn't making a whole lot.
Right.
But it was just the idea of those kids.
Of those kids, and that was a blessing within
And it
itself.
was a blessing.
Very much so.
And they're so
and
smart. Whatever you ask them to do, they will do
Right.
it. They're gonna make sure they work deed. They're gonna make sure it's right. They didn't make but A's and B's.
A's and B's. They're smart and intelligent.
They really are
Smart and intelligent. And while we're talking about this, you all, medication may help some of our children, but I don't just highly recommend it right off. I highly recommend counseling. Get counseling and get the right diagnosis. And when you get the right diagnosis, you can really be a blessing not only to that child, but to that child's family and as that child goes to school. And Ms. Diann Ellis is very professional in this area, and I'm thanking God for her coming on board on this evening to be on board with us with the programs that we're trying to put back into the school system, which is home economics, driver's education, AOP program, which is an adolescent offender program that will help keep our children out of trouble. And so, Diann, how do you feel about programs being set back up in the school system? Do you think that we need that?
Yeah, we do really need.
Yeah, very much so.
Need to be back in school. That will be helping the kids if they was to put it back.
Right, right.
Because autistic kids really need a lot. True enough, a lot of work. They have a lot of work. There's certain work that autistic can't do, right. And there's certain work they can. So I believe it would be good if they was to put it back.
Put it back in the school system. And y'all, this is what this here meeting is all about on today. And I'm just hoping and praying that you all are hearing me out there and that you all get on board. My name is Joyce Love Carter, and I am with the Autism Mom Support Group, which is the founder here in DeSoto County and the North District unit as well for our Central North. It's like cover everything. And my code that I'm coming out with next is going to be the Family Hope Ministry, and that's helping other people endure, changing the settings to Family Hope Ministry. And you all will be getting that pretty soon, and you'll see what I'm all about and how you can be a part of what we're trying to do to put those programs back in the school system. We're trying to get in contact and write up a petition letter for our state representatives, our congressmen, our government, and then we can do something. We actually can use our voices to get these programs back in the school system. And like I said, it's home economic, driver's education, and the AOP program. These programs were very good back in the day, and they took them out, but we're trying to get them back in there. And so I'm trying to get some voices. If I can get y'all voices and y'all comments out there, it really, really would mean a lot that you support Autism Mom Support Group and to be a blessing to our children. Because once they get diagnosed with autistic, ADHD, and Asperger's, as they get older, they become autism spectrum. And like I said, you can choose medication if you have to, but I recommend counseling so they can get the right diagnosis. And if you do have a child out there that need to be counseled or need to see if they need medication, I'm just a phone call away. You can call me at 901-628-1420. That's 901-628-1420. And last remarks, I'm gonna let Ms. Diann kind of wrap it up. on how we can make it happen.
I think that it would be good, like you said, that if they was to first get counseling and not the medicine, and like you saying, if they was to get everybody to vote,
Right.
and before they will get put back in school, since the autistic kids and moms, they really need it.
Right, because we're having our voices,
Yeah.
and I want to say hats off to my dads out there too. They are raising their autism children, so we're all a big happy family, and we're just trying to come together. We need your support, and once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in with your hostess, Joyce Love Carter, and Miss Diann Ellis, which was you were in the school system.
I was in the school system
You was
for
in the
6
school system
years,
for
but I
6
did
years.
about a year and a